If you think cheating always looks like lipstick on a shirt, this story isn't for you. Sometimes it looks like, let me help you with your CV, man, I really believe in you. My name is Kat. I do social media, SMM, content, that whole circus. My boyfriend, Ilya, works as a tech recruiter. He interviews developers, negotiates offers, writes LinkedIn posts about company culture. He likes to joke, I don't hire CVs, I hire people. At first I loved that about him. He noticed little things in people. He could tell after a 10-minute conversation who was fake, who was shy, who was brilliant but awkward. I listened to his stories like mini TV episodes. We'd been together 4 years. Lived in a 1-bedroom, shared rent, shared groceries, shared Netflix. Shared a pretty normal life. Then this name started popping up, Dima. First time, it was just, I had this candidate today, Dima. Dude's super smart but his confidence is wrecked. His last company treated him like trash. I nodded. Yeah, that happens. Next time it was, remember Dima? We had a second call. We ended up talking about life for an hour after the formal part. He's actually a really deep guy. Okay. Cool. You made a friend at work. Then, Dima wrote to me after hours, asking about how I got into recruiting. We ended up voice messaging back and forth till midnight. I really want him to succeed. A voice in my head went, till midnight? But I told that voice to shut up. I didn't want to be that girlfriend. Over the next month, I heard the name Dima more than my own. Dima bombed one interview, I talked him through it. Dima sent me his new portfolio, I gave him feedback. Dima said no one's ever understood him the way I do. He said that last part with this weird, proud little smile. I asked, lightly, so, are you two dating or what? He laughed too quickly. Don't be stupid. I'm just doing my job. One evening, Ilya got home late. Later than usual. I was scrolling on the couch when he walked in, kicked off his shoes, and collapsed next to me with a satisfied sigh. How was your day? I asked. Exhausting. We had a last-minute interview block. And then, Dima actually came by the office. Just to say thanks in person. It was cool. My stomach did a little flip. In person? I said. You didn't mention you were meeting him. He shrugged. It was spontaneous. He was in the area. No big deal. We ate in silence. His phone buzzed on the table, and I saw his face change when he looked at the screen. Softer. Almost shy. He typed something fast, smiling to himself. Work? I asked. He locked the phone and flipped it face down. Yeah. Candidate stuff. I'm not a hacker. I'm not even particularly curious by nature. But I work in social media. I know what it looks like when someone is mentally in another chat while physically in the room with you. The real turning point came from something stupid, his smartwatch. He took a shower, forgot his watch on the table. I wasn't even touching it, I was just next to it when a notification lit up. Dima headphone, thanks for tonight. You have no idea how much you mean to me. My heart dropped. He came back from the shower, grabbed the watch so fast I might have imagined the panic in his eyes if I hadn't just seen that message. I said nothing that night. Instead, I went to my laptop, opened Instagram, and typed Dima plus the name of Ilya's company. Didn't take long. Tech bro, beard, headphones around his neck, posts about code, coffee, and burnout. I checked who liked his stuff. Ilya's account was all over it. A couple of days later, Ilya was at the kitchen table working from home. He asked me to bring his phone from the couch. When I picked it up, the screen lit up with a Telegram notification, chat already open, because he'd just been there. I wish I could say I looked away. I didn't. The last few messages. Dima, I feel like I can finally breathe when I talk to you. Ilya, same. I don't think I've ever connected with someone like this. Dima, too bad you're not single. Ilya, yeah. Life is complicated. I put the phone on the table and just looked at him. Life is complicated, huh? I said. He went white. You read that? He snapped. It popped up in my face, I said. You literally asked me to bring your phone. What did you expect me to do, close my eyes and hum? He ran his hands through his hair. You're taking it out of context. He's going through a lot. I'm supporting him. That's my role. Your role, I said slowly, is recruiter. Not emotional boyfriend. We're just close, he said. It's like a bromance. You know? Most bromance don't involve too bad you're not single. He scoffed. You're being insecure. There's nothing physical. And there it was again. That line cheaters love, nothing physical. As if your heart has to wait for your body to catch up before it's allowed to feel betrayed. The next week, I started paying attention. Who he texted first in the morning. Who he smiled at on his phone before bed. Who he canceled plans with me for because Dima really needs to talk through this rejection. I didn't need spyware. I had eyes. One Saturday, he told me he was going to work from a cafe to focus. I had a sponsored post to shoot across town, so I left around the same time. After I finished my tasks early, I checked his Instagram story. Just curiosity. There he was, boomerang of 2 coffee cups clinking. A man's hand across from him. Caption, best talks are offline. I recognized the hoodie from Dima's profile picture. When he came home that evening, glowing, chatty, I asked, so, how is Dima in real life? He froze. I don't know what you're talking about. Your story knows, I said. And his profile. You guys look cozy. He exhaled sharply. You're stalking me now? Seriously? No, I said. You posted it to your public story. For the internet. I just happened to be in that audience. He paced. You're blowing this out of proportion. It's rare to meet someone you connect with on that level. It doesn't mean I don't love you. Do you? I asked. Love me? He stared at me but didn't answer. We sat in silence for a long moment. Finally I said, Ilya, if you were coaching a candidate and you saw that he spends every free moment talking to someone else, texting them first thing in the morning, last thing at night, saying too bad you're not single, would you say his relationship is fine? He flinched. You're twisting things into your narrative. No, I said. I'm reading yours. I didn't break up with him that night. I wish I had. Instead, we did the slow motion breakup. Less laughter. Less touch. More Dima texts lighting up his screen while I tried to ignore the glow. The final straw came when I opened our shared laptop to send a client an email. Ilya had forgotten to log out of his Telegram desktop. Messages were right there. Ilya, I've never felt this seen. Dima, sometimes I imagine what it would be like if we lived together. Ilya, don't. That hurts too much. I closed the laptop, sat on the couch, and waited for him to come home. When he walked in, I didn't yell. I just said, I read your chat with Dima. He started. You had no right. I cut him off. Stop. Just stop. You can talk for a living, but nothing you say now changes what I read. So let's not waste your speech. He sat down, looked at the floor, then at me. We didn't sleep together, he said quietly. I know, I replied. That's the only thing you didn't do yet. Everything else? You already did. He swallowed. I didn't plan this, he said. It just happened. Yeah, I said. Like rain. Or cheating. We both knew it was over. I'm not going to fight for you against your own fantasy, I said. You clearly want this. Or him. Or the idea of him. Whatever. I'm not staying here while you audition someone else in your head for my role. I moved out a week later. Took my plants, my hard drives, my sanity. He still posts about candidate experience and healthy communication in teams. I scroll past when I see his face, and I don't click. If you ask him what happened, I'm sure he'll say, it wasn't cheating. It was just emotional confusion. But here's what I know now. Cheating doesn't start with a kiss. It starts the moment your partner begins building a world with someone else, and forgets to invite you in.